RBS Business Research Academy welcomes to you in lecture number 25, part 2. Dear friend, this is a completely a practical video in which I have discussed how to practically perform the moderation analysis with the help of the orthogonalization approach. My other videos are also available on the three approaches, like the product indicator approach and the two-stage approach, and this one is on the orthogonalization approach. So now here you're looking at images of all these ones. If you're interested, you can also watch those videos to understand the remaining two approach of the moderation. So in this one, I'm going to discuss how to perform the moderation analysis in the smart PLS through the orthogonalization approach. Let's start our discussion. But before this one, my name is Dr. Ahmed Sumro, and I'm from Sharqi University, Pakistan. And here you are looking my Smart PLS certificate, which was awarded to me from the Smart PLS Academy, Germany. Okay, so now here it is my model, which on this model continuously I'm working on this model in my all videos. So here I would like to give a brief introduction of this model. So here variable intention is my dependent variable, and the loyalty is my independent variable, and quality is also, and certification are also my independent variable. One more thing which I want to say, they all are our reflectively measured latent variable. So now that simply you can say these are reflective variables. So because when you talk about the orthogonalization approach, basically it's the extension of the product indicator approach. So that's why your moderator as well as your independent or focus independent variable should be these should be reflective. So now, if you feel any problem with the difference between the reflective and formative, then my two videos are available. It's advised to you. Please go through and watch all these. Then you can move back here. Okay. So now we are going to apply the orthogonalization approach in this one. Before this one, we are. I think it would be good to measure the model. That means the model measurement. That means model measurement includes ABE, composite reliability, validity, cron alpha, all these ones. It's better to check all these ones. So we are taking all these things. So here it is very easy. PLS algorithm, and then just click start button application, and it is now calculating, and the results are before you here. So first off, we have to check out our your R squared. That means R squared means the combined effect of all these three independent variable on the dependent variable. That's quite significant. Impact is there around the 0.46%. There is a contribution of these three means independent variable in this dependent variable. Okay. So now another thing we are going to discuss. So here we are going inside the PLS algorithm. So here we have to check out the measurement model. So measurement of measures are available here. So some of the red lines are there. So these are some of the errors are there. So although this is for the practice purpose, but when you do practically in your for your research paper, your thesis, please convert all these red into the green. So my videos are available on all these on the measurement model. So please, if you are unable to understand, let me say what do we mean by the green, there is figures in the green. What do we mean by the figures which are in the red? Then please watch my videos, earlier videos on my YouTube channel on the Smart PLS. So then I think you will be sufficiently able to understand all these ones. But at least it is in your own interest to convert all the rate figures into the green figures in order to solve all the issues. Okay. So now please note down the R squared. It is a 446%. Now we are including a moderator in it. So how to include the moderator? That very easy. Just okay, select this independent variable, independent variable, and press the right button of your mouse. Then here you will find an add moderating effect. If you click it, a new video will appear here. So dependent variable is variable intention, and the moderator is our quality. So here we want to put the quality as a moderator, and independent variable which is under our focus, that is a certification. That means we want to check the impact of the quality and satisfaction collectively on the dependent variable. Okay, so other terms we can, in other words, we can say it is an interaction effect. Interaction means the that means the collective effect of the quality in certification on dependent variable. So here three approaches you are looking earlier. My videos are available on the product indicator approach, two-stage approach, but here we have to select orthogonalization approach. So again, in the product term generation, which type of the term should be generated? We need mean centric. We're not interested in the unstandardized and standard in this approach only. So we have to choose the mean centered and just click OK. When you click it, a new model, moderator will be has been generated, and just click it, rename it. Okay, rename means the quality into satisfaction. So now that is interaction of these two terms. Okay. So now one good thing I want to show you, for example, if you want to check its indicators. So indicators show indicate selected construct. Here you are looking that the indicators have been shown. And in this one, see here, all are in the error term. E11, E12, E13, these are the error term. Basically, means this type of approach, orthogonalization works on the error terms. Product indicator works on the beta because there is a chance of the multicollinearity. So in order to resolve this issue of multicollinearity, so now this approach works on the error term. So along with this one here, you are also looking the same type of that from the product indicator approach where the beta will there is interaction or multiplication of the quality one with the quality satisfaction one. And in this way, so many variables are there. On other side, you are also looking the same type of the indicators from the two-stage approach where only one indicator is there. So now this is a basic difference between these three moderation approaches. Okay, so now we are hiding these one because it's not appropriate to put all these one here. So it is better to hide all indicators. So indicators have been hidden over there. Just this plus sign shows that something is inside this one. So here, no any plus sign, that means all the things are outside. That means all the things are outside of the your variable. Okay. So now we are going to apply another again the algorithm to check the impact of this moderator. Okay, then start calculations. So now after inserting our moderator in the model, now our R square has been increased, sufficiently increased from the from 0.467, that means 46% to 57%. That's a very good. That means the impact is there. So now logically, that means whenever you are inserting a new variable in the model, that means logically R square should be increased. So now the same thing has been happened with our R square has been increased, and then you see the relationship or impact of this quality on the certification is a negative now, and the loyalty on the 0.117%, quality 0.23, and now see either these are significant or not. So these things we have to check. But before this one, we want to check the effect size. Either the effect, which has been changed, either that is significant or not. So that thing we are going to do. For this purpose, we have to go into the Excel tool. So now we are going to open the Excel tool. Okay, now our Excel tool has been opened, and then in this one we are inserting our values. So that's quite easy. Now, first of all, we have to go into the excluded. Excluded means when the moderator was not included in the model at the time, whatever. So it means the first our value of R square, that was the 0.467. So after including moderator in the model, so now the R square was definitely increased. How much? That was about the 572. So now either the difference between these two one is significant or not, or means either its impact is a small, medium, large, or there's no impact. So that thing we are going to calculate right now. If you go out of now, it's a medium effect. So medium, that means that this one is within this range. So that's why it is a medium effect. So in this regard, I want to provide, but okay, here it's a medium, but sometimes if you find a small effect, then either to report it into your or not. So in this regard, one citation I want to share here that you are looking here, that's about the Shin et al. 2003. He says that the state that a low effect size of R squared does not necessarily imply that the underlying moderator effect is negligible. Like if you have any small effect, although I have this medium effect, so even a small interaction effect can be meaningful under the extreme conditions if the resulting beta changes are meaningful, and then it's important to take the condition into account. So important thing is what that means the you have to take into account not the value but the uh, 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 but the conditions which are in that one behind this one. If there are particular significant conditions are there, if even though if that condition, if you are finding a very small effect, it counts a lot. So now because sometimes the value is important, sometimes the condition behind that one, that's important. Okay, so now by the way, I have left the link of this tool to download this tool below this video. Okay, now we are moving towards our smart plist results. Now we are on our smart plist results. So here, the next thing is about that we have to check the significance, either these values are significant or not. That's again for this purpose, we have to uh, go for the bootstrapping. So we have to select the bootstrapping, click it, and then everything is okay and just start calculations. So we have to wait for it. It may take a couple of the minutes. Dear friends, now we have received the results of the bootstrapping. So in this one, we have to check the first of all the impact of our moderator. So in this part, we have to look at this one. This is our moderator: quality, satisfaction, and behavior intention. So its p-value is well behind. So its p-value is less than 0.05. It means it's a significant. Alternatively, the statistic that is also above 1.96. Again, it's a good thing. So that means the impact of the moderator on the dependent variable is a significant. Okay, so if another one is about the satisfaction and the behavioral intention. The relationship between these two one is also significant. The reason is what is significant. Okay, here means the satisfaction is our focused variable. So that's why we have to check, because when we want to make interaction, the interaction is a combination of the quality and satisfaction. So satisfaction is our independent variable. So it is logically mandatory. That means that there should be the significant relationship between that independent variable and your dependent variable. The same thing is here. So now here the relationship between the satisfaction, our focus independent variable, and the behavior intention is significant. So that should be done. Okay, so now here our results are good. It means that there is a significant relationship impact of the moderator on the dependent variable, although it is a negative impact. So now either it's negative or positive, that's another thing, but that is significant. Okay, so we want to check is slope analysis. Again, it's very easy. Go into Smart PLS and just press OK on calculation tab. So the results are again here. So to find out this slope analysis, here this link is a simple slope analysis. So here quality certification, this was our moderator, behavior intention, and these were our two independent variable. Okay, so now here you can interpret it according to your own need, and then if you can copy and paste somewhere with this white width and height margins you can do, or if you prefer with the setting as default setting, that again it's up to you, and press OK. Now this you can. Okay, alternatively what we can do that we can also open the Excel tool to apply all these things. So when you're applying the Excel tool, then you should remember these values, these two values and this value over there. So now we are going to open the same Excel tool. How to open? Then again, very easy. Dear friend, here is our tool to understand the slope analysis, to construct and understand the slope analysis. So in this one, you know that the variable are the independent, name of independent variable, quality and satisfaction. Moderator just changes because here independent variable is satisfaction, and our moderator is quality. So now, so here you can put the values of these one which I showed you by that means some of the values I showed over you, where there was relationship between the independent variable, and then interaction term and these. So these three values you can bring over here and put here, and then you will get a different graph over there. You can copy and paste it anywhere, and you can also interpret this one and report somewhere where you want. Okay, and then alternatively here you are looking the source of this one. The source is there. This is the source, germany.co.uk. So I would like to show you some of the good things are in this link. So said by we are going on this link. So dear friends, some good things from the Germany's Dawson.co.uk. So now here first is the interaction effect. Whatever tools are there, these are basically you can utilize to interpret the interaction effects. So now, the first type of the interaction effect is a two type of the interaction effect. So the first one is a two type of that two-way interaction effect, where the often thought is a relationship between the independent variable, dependent variable, and the moderator is a third variable. So now here there are three variables are there. So now basically we want to check the impact of the independent and dependent through the moderator. So that's why there is a two-way interaction. So now, if you want to download that tool, which I showed you right now, so here it's a link from here you can download this tool, and then simple slope test. So in this one again, so for the now the in two-way interaction earlier that was about the when you have a linear model or linear data, where when you have a linear two-way interaction, then these options are available. Quantitative two-way interaction, two-way logistic interaction, and the two-way Poisson interaction effect. So these are available. And then if we go down further, so here there are three interaction effect. So what is included in the three action effect? Then again, often thought of a relationship between the variable x and the dependent variable y, and by moderated by the z and w. So the z and w, that means these are the two moderators over there. In the two-way effect you saw, that means that there was only there were two ways based on one dependent variable and independent. But here the two and one moderator. But here the two one independent variable and one dependent variable and two moderators are there. So that's why we call it is a two-way interaction effect. So if you want to download this tool, I mean the link is available here. So now again, if the non-linear data is there, linearity is there, then the qualitative three-way interaction available, three-way logistic interaction, and three-way Poisson interaction. So now these are also available, which you can utilize here. So if we go further, now this one is about the quadratic effect. So here these are the quadratic effect, and then so now these are the some of the other tools to make a slope when you have the quadratic type of the data over there. And then if you have any problem, the troubleshooting is there. You can also send them if you have any problem in this one. So email address is given. So one more thing which I want to show, there is when you're working on these pieces, it has so many problems. Like if you draw this type of slope analysis, it's very difficult to over there. So in order to overcome this type of the problem, which is being faced by the researcher, this tool has been generated by the Professor Jeremy Dawson. Okay, so now, dear friends, at the end of this video, almost everything we have covered in the modulation. So three approaches we have covered. The first one is a product indicator approach, two-stage approach, and this one last orthogonalization approach. In this part, especially regarding the orthogonal approach, I want to inform you that it's an extension of the it's extension of the your first approach, that's about the product indicator approach. So it is very important that your moderator. No, it's very important that your moderator and the independent variable, which is under focus. These two should be reflective. Okay, dependent variable may be reflective or maybe format. That's not a problem. So if you are understanding the difference between the reflective and more formative, then these two videos are available. At the end of this video, I'm really thankful to all of you that you have watched this video up to the end. If you like this video, please share this video with the other people, like it, subscribe it. Is the message of this video can be reached to the maximum number of the researchers across the world. Thank you very much for watching this video.